Okay, we are live. Hi, I'm Dilrukshi, and we have Thomas here joining us from London. Hey, Thomas, we have to see you.
Hi, Diruxi. Hi, everybody. I'm Tom. I'm one of the, I guess you know me from one of the from the videos by now. Um, and I'm currently in London, joining a conference, like the MOOC conference, Learning at Scale. Well, I'm very happy.
Yeah, it's great to have you, Tom. Despite having a very busy schedule, I thought of getting you to this community because we need to talk about this community. When we do MOOCs, it's kind of isolated, so we thought of having these communities so that people will help each other, plus they will network with each other.
Mhm.
So
Well,
this is
well, actually, I don't agree with that quite so much because, as we can see in the in the course forum and in the overall course forum, we have quite a great community again in this course as we usually have. So having a smaller community is kind of is also great for those who want to do it a little different. And I hope yeah, I hope we can do that more often. And it's working out well and something that you like the participants like.
Yeah, actually, this community is, taking the whole course. People are more prone to discussions. I feel whenever they have a question, they type, and whenever some of them have time, they kind of give the answers. That's the helpful community that we should expect. Anyway, so the reason that I wanted to get you alive today is because to talk about more of the platform facilities that we have to be as a community. For example, let's shall we go through with the collab space? What does it do, and what do we what kind of facilities it provides us for this course?
Yeah, sure, we can do that. So by now you should already see my screen, and I'm currently in Community 2, in the column space of Community 2, the Jazzy Jaguars, and um, it's an open column space, so everybody can join without any restrictions, and we have the list of the members here, and you can see who else is in the space, and it's quite a couple of people. Um, that's great. And what you can see below the list of the participants, that's the activity stream, and in the activity stream you can see what happened throughout, like everything that happened within the collab space, so that you just can catch up with everything that was happening while you've been away. So you
Mm-hmm.
can see new members have joined. You can see um, a couple of discussions and so on. To actually join a discussion, you can either click on the item in the activity stream, or you can go right away to the discussion forum, and that is a private discussion forum, so it's only for you here in the community. It's not for everybody to read. And so by clicking on the forum, on this link here on the left side in the collab space navigation bar, discuss with your team, you sort of get here
Mm-hmm.
to the discussion forum, and as I can see, many of you have found that link already, and here's quite nice discussions are going on here. And then, as in the other discussion forum as well, you can ask questions here, and I can have a look at one of them, and you can see
The
discussions are going on. Great.
difference is that you have to subscribe to.
So I didn't get what you said. You kind of got cut off.
Okay, let me repeat that. I think I'm echoing. Uh, Let me try. So I'm wondering now, when a newcomer join to this community, for them to see the discussions, what's happening, they should have subscribed previously for them to get the email as a discussion is happening.
Yeah, so if you want to get an information, or like if you want to get informed per email about what's going on in the college space, best is to subscribe to the link here above, or to any other of the discussions, depending on what you want to, like, on which discussion you want to be informed. Same as for the discussions in the overall, in the course discussion. The system is basically the same. Yeah, what else do you need to do? I think we meant to use this the welcome link as a kind of a announcement channel. So if you want to get the announcements from Dilrokri and Mark and Hanadi and me, best would be to just subscribe to this channel, and then we will kind of post in this channel to make the announcements.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so in your experience now, this I've seen most of them have said that they couldn't do the assignment, and then some of them have questioned that they can't, get to the speed to the, week by week. So I heard that the course not the assignment, the weekly tasks are open until end of the course. They can try.
We have to distinguish here. So we have the programming exercises,
Mm-hmm.
and the programming exercises are open till the end of the course. I don't know the date by heart, but I think it's something like 26th.
Mm-hmm.
Don't rather have a look at the official announcements in the course than going for the date that I just said, because I really don't know it by heart. I think it's a Sunday or so. And but we have it is somewhere. So it's the last day of the course, the end of the course, and that's the deadline for all programming exercises, all of them. So no weekly deadlines for the programming exercises. But we do have the weekly assignments, and we do have weekly deadlines for the weekly assignments.
So that's assignment.
Yeah, the weekly assignments, these are these multiple choice quizzes. So we have the self-tests, which are kind of, you can do them whenever you want, but there is one weekly assignment per week. It's mostly like more or less one of the last items in the week. It's not the last one. We have a couple of others following, like downloads and stuff like that, but it's one of the last ones in each week, and that's the weekly assignment, and you have to do that before the deadline. So deadlines are coming up. You also can see the deadlines that are coming up over here. If you click on this nice little alarm clock, you see when the deadlines are coming up for each of the.
One of the problem when you're doing exercises, you can try several times, and then it doesn't hurt your scores, right? Let's say that first time I got it wrong, and the next time I got it right, and then when I hit the score button, does it make it different, or like?
Yeah, you can do the programming exercises as often as you want, and you can kind of fix whatever needs to be fixed. So for the programming exercises, actually, our approach is that we want you to learn by doing, and so we don't say you have to do it. You can make mistakes. So you should make mistakes, actually, because you learn by making mistakes. And by allowing you to make mistakes and score again and again and again, you can kind of get that code fixed, and and get a good grade and also get all the points. That's not actually not so much of a problem. Sometimes some of you are or have been encountering some kind of strange behavior, or CodeOcean didn't really work, had some kind of gave you some strange messages like all execution environments are busy, come back later, stuff like that. We had some smaller issues in the beginning, but actually these are fixed now since quite a while. What we still have is a maintenance task, and this maintenance task is running each night, like in Berlin, in German Potsdam, Berlin time, at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So normally we use these tools mostly in courses in German language, and there never was a problem because everybody was sleeping. But now where we have this international audience, some of you might run in to this maintenance task, and normally that should be done within 10 minutes or so, 10 or 15 minutes, and then you can just try again and go on working on that. So I saw that I think yesterday night it was there were quite a couple of forum posts popping up that the execution environments are busy again. This is normal. This is a maintenance task, and you just have to wait for a little some minutes. I'd also like to ask you, please do not post again and again and again and again that CodeOcean currently is not running, because first of all, it will be running in 10 minutes again, and second of all, you're really cluttering the forum, and it really makes it hard to find kind of the really important discussions about the self-tests and the quizzes and the contents of the course. So if there is a problem with CodeOcean, and there is already a post that there is a problem, or not only with CodeOcean, with everything else as well, if there is a problem, please just vote for the one thread that is already there, instead of posting another one and another one and another one that just says I have the same problem. Because normally we know that there is something going on, and we really are tightly monitoring all of the tools that we're using, and there's no need to kind of flood the forum with these error messages.
Okay, and the other one, let's assume maybe you can mute from your side. I think I'm getting it. Okay, so let's say I'm really late to do the task, and let's say that I missed all the weekly assignments, but still I would be able to make through the course doing the programming exercises, plus watching the videos, plus taking the quizzes. I could get through with the course, right?
Yes, you won't get all of the points, but it still should be. Yeah, it shouldn't. It's not that it should be. It is. So the weekly assignments, all of them together, only make 25% of the points that you can earn in the course. So if you miss all weekly assignments, you still can get a quite good certificate. So it's not bad. Like, it's not the top. You won't be in the top 5, but you still will have a certificate with the 75 or something % if you do everything else right. So what else can I say to that? Yeah, there's also one more option that you have. So you can do you can register for the team task. The registration is open since a couple of days already, and you can register for the team task where you will be modeling a kind of a UML model and do some stuff around that. And with this task, you will be working in a team. We will assign you to a team. That's why we need the registration. So we collect some data that we use to find suitable teams. And once you once you've done that and have registered for the team task, you can make up for some of the points.
So when you work in a team and then you get 1 mark, or individuals get each of their marks?
I didn't get that. What you just said, you kind of were cut off.
Let's assume that you work for a team and for the team task, and then the whole team get one X number of marks for everybody, or is it vary between the team members?
Well, it is quite sophisticated, I would say. So you get so you will be working on the task, and then you will be handing in the task. And then as a next step, you will also reviewing and evaluating and grading some of the work of the other teams. So and that's something you have to do. So it's an integral part of the team task. It's not only submitting your work; it's also reviewing and grading the work of the other teams. And this grade that you will get there, that's kind of the same for everybody within your team. So if you submit something, and then you will be graded by a couple of other members from other teams, and this grade is for everybody. We have a video coming up on how the peer assessment and the team peer assessment works. I don't know if it's published yet. If not, it will be published in week 4. So when the actual team task will start. So the first part of the grade is for all of you together, so for all of the team. That's the grade that you get from the other reviewers, from the other teams. Then the second part is for the reviews that you write, and you have to write the reviews individually. You can get some bonus points from those people that you did review, so from the other teams. So they can give you a star rating on your review, like 0 stars, 1 star, 2 stars, 3, 4 stars, and so on. And then if you get like lots of stars, then you will get some additional bonus points. If you don't write a review, you don't get any points at all. So no matter how good your work was that you submitted, you just don't get any points for it, because reviewing the others is like part 2 of the exercise. You just have to do that. Otherwise, no points. So you have that's kind of a team part and an individual part, and then further on there are a couple of more steps that you can do. These are not mandatory anymore. So, for example, you can rate the other team members, and they get some points for that, and you can get rated by them as well, and so on. There is a couple of more steps that add more individual parts to this grade. And just to come back to make that clear. So if someone in your team doesn't write a review, you still get the points, but he doesn't or she doesn't. So it's only for those that don't write the reviews that don't get the points. The others in the team who write the reviews, they still get the points, of course. So it's not a team punishment.
Let's hope the team spirit, the teams will and somehow use the tools that already given to them, and then discuss more, and then have decide what to do, and then that's even though if you don't have this.
I mean, we did these assignments a couple of times by now, and the results were always so that we said, yeah, we can do that again. For us, we think it's it's a great tool, and those that had successfully worked in teams, we did a couple of interviews with them from the last course, for example, and they were all very kind of enthusiastic about working in teams with the people they never met before, because that's kind of quite an experience. And
yeah,
yeah,
in the next
also you shouldn't be disappointed if not all of your team members show up. So we formed the teams. We will form the teams with a size of 6 to 7, and if you got like 4 members left, that's a great number. So we expect that some of you just won't have the time to do it, or just have other things to do then. And so between registering and starting the teamwork, many things can happen. So yeah, don't worry if not everybody's there, but kind of try to activate the others, try to be outgoing, forward going, and use the forums in the team to communicate with the others. We also have a Google Hangout in the forums, in the collab spaces. Yeah. So there's enough communication possibilities, and we already gave you a list of tools that you can use, or if we didn't, we will do that.
Yeah, at least make a connection, good connection, so that you can, find, in the end of the day, you can say, oh, I found a buddy from the MOOCs teamwork. I have found many. So anyway, so thanks, Thomas, for your time. I think I said that I'm going to take only 30 minutes from you. I already took like 30 minutes and 10 minutes more. So in the next discussions, I would like to focus on most of the problems that in the discussion forums, and we'll talk about them. And of course, the people in the community can always type their questions. We will try to answer, and then make the others to answer it too. So I hope to meet you all next time. Thanks, Thomas. We'll see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow, actually, next week.
Thanks for having me.
I'll arrange a time and let you know.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.